apparently the movie was just bad, like altogether just bad.
Yeah, I saw the Snow White movie last night. I'm going to save you some time. Just don't go watch it. Here's the big things that you need to know about. I know everyone's right now just saying, it's the worst movie ever. How could this thing make it out of pre-production? The truth is, it's not a great movie. It's not a good movie, but it's not a god-awful movie. It's not the worst movie you'll ever see. I've walked out of worse movies. And the truth is, I went with a friend, and if I would have gone by myself, I would have walked out of that movie. Look. It wasn't vibing. Like, it was a kid's movie. Will it be as memorable as the original animated film? Hell no. Hell no. Not even close. It is a D tier movie at best. The songs are meh. The only song that I even vibed with was Princess Problems, and that's because he just had a really good voice. Now, to be fair, the main actress did have a good voice as well, but the songs were just kind of meh. Like, I know I'm going to catch some flack for this, but this movie does not hold a candle to the Little Mermaid live-action remake. And out of all the remakes so far, Little Mermaid sits on top with the best musicals. It is by far the best one musically out of all of the remakes, and this movie does not hold a single candle to it. Not even Princess Problems does better than Little Mermaid's worst song. The problem that really bothered me about this movie is that not only did it just fall flat in every aspect of storytelling, it was average. It didn't do anything special. And then the whole dwarves, man, that pissed me off when I saw it, because it looks worse than it does in the trailers, my guys. It looks worse. They look so unnatural. It takes you out every time that they are on screen. And the thing about it is, the funny part about it is they had a little person there in the movie. He was the great archer, but y'all couldn't make the 7 dwarves little people? What? Like, I believe the whole situation is it came from a statement made by Peter Dinklage, who was probably one of the most famous little persons of our time. But even he has a lot of controversies in the little people community because of the shit he's saying that's costing actors roles. I can understand not wanting all of your roles to be relegated to a very specific part. But they could have added more parts and still kept the 7 dwarves. The 7 dwarves could have still been little people and then still had characters like the archer who did things. And even with all the changes that they made, the kiss is still weird. And I'm going to be a defender here. It should have been Dopey. It should have been Dopey. Dopey and her had so much more chemistry than her and the prince. And the thing is, as a bunch of adults going to see this movie, you need to understand this is a kid's movie. A lot of things aren't going to make sense. It's not an animated movie. You're already going to be pre-positioned to not like this movie because it's a live-action remake that Disney has successfully floundered every single one of them, with the exception of maybe The Little Mermaid. And at several points during this movie, I had to take a step back and say, you know what? I'm getting a little bit too biased right now. And I had to kind of reset my pre-position for this. Because there are a lot of things to hate about this movie, and I wanted to walk away hating this movie, but I couldn't, because it's just, man, it's not worth your hate, but it's also not worth your money.